Hello everyone, today we'll be analyzing Unity software. We'll look into both the positive and the negative scenario. Unity started back in 2004 with this game called the Gooseball. It failed miserably. Nothing came out of it from a commercial point of view. But the developers, they realized that they created something out of nothing. And the technologies that they developed could be used by other game developers. So they basically decided to create a democratized system for game engine development. Let's look into some of the positive cases. It has a good ratio of insiders. They own about 11%, which is a good thing. Charlie Munger mentioned, show me the incentive and I can show you the outcome. So these guys have their incentives aligned in the same direction as ours. Unity has been acquiring businesses, but at the same time, they make their money out of ads. They have their own marketplace. The Unity software, for the majority part, is free for game developers, but at the same time, they have pro versions and professional versions which charge a fee. Unity is also involved in one of those biggest games out there, like Pokemon Go. Even Fortnite uses some of the Unity products. The Vivox voice and text comms that we use in Fortnite are also from Unity. These are all the list of acquisitions that Unity have been undergoing, and these are creating a very strong moat around Unity. Unity basically said that they are the underlying tool for creating the metaverse, the virtual environment that people will be using in order to make these metaverses would be developed on nothing but Unity. Now, let's look into the bear case scenario. The first time when Unity filed for an IPO, they revealed they had about 163 million loss for 2019. And people were shocked because this was a business which has been around the block for a very long time. And they are basically the market leaders out there in game development. Yes, there are some other competitors, but they have a very strong foothold in the game development market. But they are a loss-making business. If you look into their financial point of view, the market cap is $43 billion. Yeah, it trades at about $143, but the whole business is available for us to buy if we had $43 billion. And if you look into the revenues have been growing steadily, even on a quarterly basis. And that's great for a growing business, and that pumps up the stock very nicely. But at the same time, if you look into the revenue, they have about 700 million for the year of 2020. They might be close to $1 billion for this year. So they have been constantly growing at about 42% year over year. And that's a huge growth rate. And you can tell there are very few companies out there that can grow with this pace. But at the same time, they are losing money like anything. So if it had about $1 billion for this year, and if it's growing at about 42%, you would take about 10 to 15 years to get your $43 billion back just from a revenue perspective. In addition to that, you just have losses coming up. So there's basically no money coming in until the 10, 15 years. I don't know if that's something we want to do. At the same time, insiders are selling the business quite a bit. And this name over here, David Helgason, called as the director, he's one of the founders of Unity from back then. And he's been selling about close to $2 million on a daily basis ever since they came out of the IPO. And everyone else in the business have been selling Unity and nothing else. It is no longer a founder-run company. The founder, David Helgason, he was running the business. A few years ago, he stepped down. And another gentleman by the name John, who used to be the CEO of Electronic Arts, another big business in the game development era, is now running the business.